Welcome everybody to the Investigator Games. I am Krabby Terror 8, and here we are in episode 29 of season 2 of the Investigator Games with everybody's favourite nun, Sister Mary. Yes, and for those of you who are new to the channel, welcome, welcome, welcome. What is the Investigator Games? It's like the Squid Games, maybe, like the Hunger Games. We take every investigator true solo through a scenario. Now in season 1 that was the Gathering, and in season 2 we're in the Midnight Masks. We'll have to go back to the Gathering for the Edge of the Earth investigators once they're on Octagon. I don't know if they're there yet, but we will need to pop back and let them go through the Gathering first. But we're here now with Sister Mary, who, spoilers, did really, really well in the first season. Surprisingly well, actually. She really kicked ass in the Gathering, and she was able to upgrade her standard Fantasy Flight game deck with some changes. Yes, that's the other thing. All investigators start with their standard Fantasy Flight Games decks, which are never optimized, of course, but, you know, it puts everybody on an equal footing. And I used her 6 XP that she got to make some changes. The main things were to add another shriveling. She only had one shriveling in season 1, obviously. I also added an extra beat cop. So there's a couple of beat cops in there. And I put 6 cents in there, trying to really lean into the Midnight Masks, which is all about getting those clues, defeating the Mask Hunter. And so I'm hoping that Sister Mary will do okay. She's got some pretty tough opponents. So Leo is topping the table at the moment. He managed to bag 5 cultists with the help of Leo Delika, of course, followed by Roland. So yeah, they're both top of the table. Not surprisingly, I can't show the table at the moment. Calvin is right down the bottom. Languishing down the bottom. Shout out to Father Mateo, who is currently at about 29th or 30th. Sister Mary and Father Mateo know each other well. Unfortunately, Father Mateo is not doing as well as Sister Mary at the moment. Yes, so, yeah. I'm just checking. Everyone can hear me okay? Everyone can see me okay? All good? Oh, okay. Right. Okay, so I've been showing the wrong screen. Change windows. There we go. Okay. What was I showing? I hope I wasn't showing anything.
Nothing incriminating, that's for sure.
Good. Excellent. That would have been a... that would have been... There we go. How's that?
Beautiful.
Okay, you can now see the screen, right? Nothing had happened. Sister Mary actually is just waiting by the house. Now, thank you to Arkham for allowing us to use their town. As per usual, we have to do this fairly early in the morning before the traffic hits rush hour. So she's down by the house with her rosary beads, waiting. Now, I did interview her in the trailer. Thank you to Miskatonic Trailers, as always, for their trailer rental. So I did interview her and asked her. She was very surprised that she did so well in the Gathering. I spoke to her, and she also blessed the Investigator Games. So very nice of her to do that. She said, "Bless this Investigator Games and all those who play and compete. May the Masked Hunter never find his knives, and may the hunting night gaunts be struck down into oblivion." Well, let's hope so. Don't know whether that will actually happen, but we shall see. So, yep, we're all set up here in Octagon, ready to go. So, whilst most of us know this, I am going to just read through the agenda and act decks, and then we can kick off, wait for the horn. So, predator or prey, Alita seems convinced of a conspiracy within the city of Arkham. She believes that a secret cult serves the ghouls that live in the crypts beneath the city, and that several of the cult's prominent members are scattered throughout Arkham. As you begin searching for them, you can't shake the feeling that you too are being hunted. Yep, and uncovering the conspiracy, you have one night to find members of this cult. Unveil their plan. The more members of the cult you can find and interrogate before midnight, the better. Now, I don't have the sound effects. I need like a little thing where I can press buttons with the sound effects. But yes, the horn will. There goes the horn. So we are ready to start episode 29 of season 2 of the Investigator Games. Here we go. So what do we want? What do we want? What do we want? Now, I've added the blessed tokens in because that's what you do at the start. 2 blessed tokens. And I must try and remember. Please remind me, guys. I've got to add a blessed token to the chaos bag each time. And Octagon's a bit weird with tokens. Yeah, kind of getting rid of them and adding them is a little bit strange because they go back in unless you move them out of the play area. So I've just got to be a bit careful about that. So what do we want? What do we want? What do we want? Well, I want a shriveling. I definitely want the Holy Rosary. Ally would be good. Beat Cop. And probably some extra cash to pay for all of that would also be super, super helpful. So let's see how we go. Let's draw many. Here we go. And wow, what have we got? Well, we can't draw our weakness, of course. We've got the Blessed Blade. Yeah, that's not too bad. Book of Psalms, heal. I don't think we need healing at the beginning. Sixth Sense will definitely use. Rite of Sanctification. I don't know if anyone uses this card very much. I mean, yeah, I guess it reduces the cost of things, which maybe I don't know. I'm going to throw those in because I want to get my shriveling. I want to get some more allies. So let's see how we go. Let's draw 3 more. 1, 2. Oh boy, 3, and we get nothing that we really need. It's gonna be one of those games. No allies, and yes, we do have a blessed blade. But that's something at least. Okay, let's put those back in. Shuffle that up. Okay. 2 sixth senses. Oh man. Okay. All right. Okay. Whew. Well, at least this will help us manage any pesky acolytes that pop out. Fight, get +1. If it's a blessed, revealed, +1 damage. Revealing chaos token. You may exhaust Blessed Blade and add. Okay, that's pretty good. Okay. So let's put 3 actions on to Sister Mary. Let's get going. So first action, let's bring out, I think we'll bring out the Blessed Blade at the moment. Yeah, no, I don't know, actually. Maybe we need Sixth Sense because, actually, I've changed my mind. I'm going to bring out Sixth Sense because we need to get clues. Spend 3, bring out Sixth Sense. First thing that we'll do so we can grab clues. Second thing is I'm going to avail myself of the facilities here, and I'm going to get myself a card and gain a resource. Go. Ooh,
A little bit of
guard
good
dog.
news here. Toothball has spent some channel points to add a blessed token to your bag.
Oh, oh.
Yeah,
So do I get to
yes.
add an extra blessed token?
That is up to you.
Ooh. Ooh. Okay. It might give. Oh, I don't know what. I don't know whether the Investigator Games judges
It's for the
would.
children. It's for charity. So
Yes, I
clearly,
think so. Why not?
clearly.
Let's add a blessed token. I know I'm going to get hate mail for this. We'll add a blessed
Oh,
token.
and another one from Manson 1981 has also added a blessed
Ah!
token.
Oh boy. Okay, I will add another blessed token. Here we go. Wow, 4 blessed tokens. Wow, Sister Mary is going to be top of the table at this rate. Okay. So now I've got to make. Do I put in the blessed blade or do I do the? You know what? I might bring out the guard dog because if we get a little acolyte and his raspberry latte, pumpkin spice latte, we can always do some damage that way. So I'm going to bring out the guard dog. as a final action. There we go. So we brought out the guard dog. So there we go. There was our 3 actions. So pretty good start, I think, for Sister Mary. We've got our 6th sense out. We availed ourselves of the facilities at the house, and we brought out the guard dog. So things are moving apace. So I think next time we'll get going on getting some clues. But I think that's a pretty good start. But we will need to get either Shriveling or the Blessed Blade out before the Mars Hunter hits. But we've got a few more turns before that. Okay, let's move into the enemy phase, or the enema phase, as I like to call it. And there are no enemies or enemas to speak of, so we will move into the upkeep phase. What is this? All the allies want to come out. Big cop, sorry, mate. Unfortunately, we've already got the guard dog out. So anyway, we'll see how we go. Still really want Shriveling, but anyway. Let's move into the Mythos phase. The first Doom goes down.
But even before that, Mary gets her bless token. You asked us to remember it for you.
Thank you very much. You see, thank you. I should get you
Look
guys.
at all these bless tokens. We're up to 5 already.
I know. What's the maximum you can have? 10, isn't it?
10.
10's the max. Yeah. See, I should play this every week with you guys, and then it would be. I'd never make any mistakes at all. There we go. So let's see what the good old Mythos, the encounter deck has. And we start with a Hunting Shadow. You must either spend a clue or take 2 damage. Well, we ain't got no clues, so that is 2 damage. Ooh. Well, we'll just put them on ourselves at the moment. I don't want to get rid of our guard dog just yet. But, oops, I'm putting clues on. I wish. Yeah, so yeah, she's only got 5 health, so I'm going to be really careful about that. She's going to need some soak. Just to the point we're talking about before, there was some heal cards that came up in my first draw. I threw them in, and I prioritized soak. It's exactly that point. You tend to always prioritize soak over heal. Interesting. There we go. Okay, no crypt chill, so that's good. All right, let's move in to the investigation phase. 3 actions. Not on 6th sense. 3 actions onto Sister Mary. Go. So what are we going to do now? Okay, first action is pretty obvious. We're going to try and get this clue. We're going to use 6th sense to do that. So obviously we are a 4. There's a ton of blessed tokens now. So first action, we're going to investigate. 4 versus 2, so 2 up. Oh boy, it's going to be one of those games, isn't it? And it's an auto fail. Let's try that again.
You sure you still want us back here?
Oh boy, talk about what a start. Okay, we will try that again. Oh man. And we get a -3. So that is also a failure. I can't believe this. I'm just going to do it again. Here we go. And we get a 0. We get the token. Oh boy, that was horrendous. So we spent 3 actions just to get. Hold on. If you use, no, I didn't get any of those symbols, so that's fine. Okay, so yeah, we just spent 3 actions to get 1 clue, which is really going to slow us down. Poor old Sister Mary. That's all right, though. We can get into the river town, get our 2nd clue, and get our first cultist out next time. So move into the enema phase. No enemas to speak of. So we move into upkeep and we get emergency cash. Nice. I think that's awesome. Still no Shriveling.
And another bless token?
And another bless token. Thank you. I need some way. I wish there was some way to remind you about that. Okay, thank you. All right, so let's move in to the Mythos phase. Here we go, 2nd Mythos phase. Let's see what the encounter. Oops. Let's see what the encounter deck has. Excellent. We want to fail this one. A Wings of Darkness. We got a Wings of Darkness. Test 4. If you fail. It would be handy to fail. I think I might have to damage the guard dog, though, if I do it. But I don't really have. I've kind of got blinding light. I'm just going to go ahead and fail this, although we could get blessed tokens. So let's see how we go. First draw is a -2, so we fail. Place the doom on the nearest cultist enemy, and there are thankfully none. So we take a damage. I'm going to put a damage on the guard dog. I'm feeling a bit nervous about. Actually, let's just do. What's the worst that can happen? We'll take the damage and the horror. And we get a free move. There we go. So that was handy. There we go. Okay, so yeah, pretty good. All right. So let's move into the investigation phase 3 actions onto Sister Mary. Okie dokie. So we're here now. Do we need the Blessed Blade yet? No. I think we hold out. See if we can get shriveling. So first action, let's go ahead and investigate good old Rivertown. 1 versus we're going to use 6 cents, obviously. So it's a 1 versus a 4. What could possibly go wrong? Let's have a look. 0. Yeah. Okay, so we get both clues. Excellent. Go. Second action, we'll spend the 2 clues. And let's see who we get. Go. Pull them up. And we draw. Peter Warren. Peter Warren. Okay. You know what? I'd never read his flavor text until the other day. I don't know why. I just never bothered to read it. It's quite quite disturbing, actually. A professor of the occult who has been reading strange books that relate to cannibalism. Maybe he knows something we don't. Oh boy.
I need an adult. I don't know if I want this professor to be my professor.
Yeah.
Also,
actually,
I'd like to mention that Placid has donated $50 to Doctors Without Borders. Thank you so much,
yay.
Placid.
Awesome. Awesome. The other thing is, because I'd never beaten the Midnight Mass, I never had read the text about these cultists that's in that wind state. There's some really quite revealing information about them because I've never beaten the Midnight Masks, so I'd never bothered to read the information on the wind state. It's quite interesting because it gives you some extra information on these cultists. So what am I going to do for my final action? Well, I'm really short on time, so I'm gonna go and grab some more clues before I take on Peter Warren. So I'm going to move directly into the graveyard. Let's flip that. Okay, let's do the test of 3. We're a 4. Better keep that. Let's go 1 up. We've got 5 blessed tokens. What could go wrong? We've got horror for days. We can soak horror for days. So let's do a test of 3 versus a 4. Chaos bag gives us a -1, so we're fine. So we're in the graveyard. Awesome. So pretty good. We got ourselves the clue. Got ourselves the first cultist, which is Peter Warren. And then graveyard. So we're ready to bag these easy clues and get our first victory point. Yes. Yep. Pretty good. What could go wrong? So we move into the enemy phase. Well, he's just chilling, making his. I just realized I never noticed he's got an eyeball in that flask. He's literally just dropped an eyeball into the flask. I never noticed that before.
Yeah,
And
I've never
actually-
noticed, like, looking at it now, I've never noticed all the weird, like, are those
Yeah.
weapons? Like, what is that thing in the
Yeah.
background there?
I know. It looks like torture devices. And is that a hood sort of on his sort of behind his head on the sort of right-hand side where, his monocle side? It looks like a hood, like he's, like he'd put on the cowl and
Oh, I assumed those were, like, robes or something.
yeah. And the
Yeah, I
dude's
think
dropping an
Mantron
eyeball
had
into
Peter Warren as one of the cards in one of the card art trivia he did for a giveaway.
yeah.
So that is when I noticed the eye in the flask.
Wow, that's And it looks like it's been freshly plucked from somebody. It's like an eyeball. Yeah, that's some rockin' facial hair he's got there too, right? I love the goatee. Anyway, okay, so let's move into the upkeep. Drawn to the flame. Nice. Oh, you know what? We could use that with Peter Warren now. Okay. So, oh, we can just use that at Miskatonic U. That's great. Okay, good. Plan of attack. Still no weapons, though, except we're going to have to bring out this Blessed Blade at some stage, because if we don't, we are going to... but we've still got some time.
Don't forget your bless
So-
token.
Yes, thank you. Wow, 6 blessed tokens. Blessed tokens? Blessed tokens? Yeah. Okay, turn 4, Mythos phase. We're halfway through, and we have no cultists yet. Oh boy. Okay, let's see what the encounter deck has. And the encounter deck has, oh no. Oh, really? Not the Wizard of the Order. Oh man. Okay, well, we've got to deal with this dude. We can't have him racking up. So we're going to put him in Rivertown. I hate the Wizard of the Order, man. I hate him. Gets a doom on it. Okay. Trying to think. It's up to 4. Yeah, we can probably afford to wait one more turn, but then we've got to kill him, which we can do, I think. With the Blessed Blade, we should be fine. It's just, I want to get these clues first, then bring out the Blessed Blade. Then it'll be 4, 5, but then it won't. It'll be 5, but then he'll get another doom at the end, so it'll be 6. So it won't trigger, but we'll have to kill him after that. So that's cool. We can do that. Ooh, boy. Okay. Let's move into the investigation phase. 3 actions onto poor hapless Sister Mary, the nun. Yeah. Just as a side note, she's a nun, and if you want to have a fun little activity, is think of a song with the word gun in it and just replace the word gun with nun. It can make for quite hilarious lyrics. Just a side note there. Okay, so...
And he's got a nun?
Yes, that's right. Any others that anyone else can think of? I think of that classic Glenn Campbell song, Galveston. I clean my nun and dream of Galveston. Yeah, there's another one. Yeah. The Beatles, Happiness is a Warm Nun. Yeah, there's another one. Anyway. Okay, so, right, we're ready to go here in the investigation phase. First action. Let's go ahead and get this clue. So 1 versus, going to use 6 cents, obviously. 1 versus a 4. Chaos Bag gives us a -2, so that's done. Go again. Chaos Bag gives us a Bless token. So, how do you do this again? It's tokens. You draw an additional Control-Shift-X. Control-Shift-X. Get a skull, and the skull is -1. So that's fine, but we lose this Bless token, so we'll just put that away. That's the second clue, and we get a victory point, and the crowd goes wild. Sister Mary waves her rosary beads in the graveyard. So we've got 1 action left, so I think it's time to bring out the Blessed Blade. So we will spend 3, and we will bring out the Blessed Blade. Let's move the guard dog over here. So there we go. So next time we will we'll definitely go ahead and fight the good old Wizard of the Order, because if we don't, terrible things are going to happen. Okay, pretty good. Enemy phase, nothing happens. So he got Retaliate. He has Retaliate. Oh man, and he looks like he's in a rock concert. You know how rock stars sort of hold up their guitars to the crowd. He looks like he's doing that kind of action, doesn't he?
I always thought he was like a man of the people, like standing on his soapbox.
Yeah.
The end is now, I say.
Yeah. Okay. Upkeep. Fearless. And yes, we will add a blessed token to the go. Okay. Yep. All good. All right. Let's go into the okay. There's five doom down, but that's fine. Let's see what the encounter deck has. Oh boy. Here we go. Well, that's actually that's fine. That actually doesn't matter. He can just hang at the house, drink his raspberry pumpkin spice latte. We don't care because all the doom's going to go
Did
anyway.
you
So
remember to remove the blessed token? Pulled it
I did.
the
I did. The blessed. Thank you. Yes, the blessed token's in here. You have to kind of
Okay.
remove it from the game. So yes, I did. Thank you. Okay. Cool. All right. So that was actually a bit of a hospital pass there. That's awesome. But then the Wizard already gets another doom. So we've got dooms for days. Okay. Are we going to get to Peter Warren? Oof. No, we're going to have the Mars Hunter on us. So, yeah. Okay, so investigation phase 3 actions on to Systemary. Okay, first action, we're going to move to Rivertown. Ooh. Okay. Well, if actually, this is actually good. He's got retaliate because if he uses his retaliate and helpfully he's only 1 damage, he's going to get hit by the guard dog. So I'm actually kind of happy. Actually, he's got retaliate. Let's go ahead and use the blessed blade on him. I can also exhaust the blessed blade. But if I exhaust the blessed blade, then it's used up. So don't want to do that. I've got plenty blessed tokens anyway. So fight +1 to this attack. So what am I? I'm a 4. Oof. Ouch. Well, actually, if I miss, it's kind of fine. Actually, let's see what we can do here. You could use
Well,
our
at this key juncture, we
yeah.
have a $200 donation from Mrs. Krabby Terror 8 who says, "Go Krabby, love you!" Exclamation point.
Love you too, Mrs. Krabby Terror 8.
Speaking of the crowd going wild, that puts us all the way up to $2,890 towards
Oh,
Doctors Without Borders. Let's keep
that's
pushing.
awesome.
3,500 is within reach, everybody.
Yeah, brilliant. Look, I'm not going to I've got blessed token in there. I'm not going to commit beat cop. I might need him. So oof. So I'm going to just go ahead and we'll use our guard dog to retaliate. Yep. So here we go. So we get +1 fight. So we're 3 versus a 4. So we're actually 1 down. So let's go ahead and see what we get from the chaos bag. We get a blessed token. So we're up 2. That's great. I've got to remind myself again. Control Shift X. Control Shift X. Oh, we get a tablet. If you fail, place one to be clear. No. So we went up 2, but we're down 1. So we fail. We put one of our clues back on Rivertown. Oh dear. We miss retaliate. So the guard dog is going to take that damage and do a damage to the attacking enemy. There we go. Now, I've got to get rid of that blessed token. And let's go ahead and do it again. Still shows a blessed token. That's kind of weird. Anyway. It's a blessed token again. And a 0. So this time we actually succeed because we are 3, 5 versus 4. So we succeed and we kill the Wizard of the Order.
And the crowd goes wild.
And the crowd goes wild. Sister Mary, what a badass. So here we are now. I'm just trying to think. We're already at 5 dooms. So the Ghoul Priest will be out. We don't have Shriveling. We've got Blinding Light. Might have to evade him. I think so. So what am I going to do? I think, for my final action, I think I'm going to use emergency cash. Get myself some money. So I can use Blinding Light at least to get out of this bind. Okay, so that's 3 monies. Go. Okay, so we're ready for the Mass Hunter, but we're kind of not ready. Ready, but not ready, really. So, yeah. I guess the Beat Cop would have been better than maybe, but still, we'd still be only fighting at a 3 against the Mass Hunter. We really need Shriveling, and we don't have it, so let's hope it pops up. There are 2 of them in there. Maybe I should have put 2 Azure Flames in there as well to really kind of stack the deck. But anyway, let's move into the enemy phase. Nothing happening at the moment, so we move into Upkeep, and we get another Guard Dog. And we add a Bless Token. Here we go. So here we go. The moment has come. The moment has come. Get Mythos phase. There we go. Doom has. There we go. Doom's gone. Flip it. There he is. Oh, hello, Sister Mary. Hello. A guard dog and a blessed blade. Oh, no match for my skivvy. He's the nattiest dresser ever, this dude. I tell you, I'd love to sport that outfit. Just looks so great.
Doesn't this guy know that Kukri isn't a good card? Like, no wonder he's never killed an investigator.
Well, that's why he's so angry, because just like JP, he has trouble getting, the packs. So all he's got is his kukri. That's the best weapon he can get access to.
Could be worse. He could have a blackjack, so it could be worse.
Yeah, we can't
Could have
see
the ice.
the other hand clearly.
Yeah, that's true.
The other hand.
He could have the ice pick.
Yeah, good. You have it.
Okay, so there we go. So, oh boy, let's have a see what the before we go on. Time is running short. How are we doing for time generally? Oh, we've got half an hour. We've got bags of time. Don't worry. Time is running short. The minutes pass quickly as your investigation continues. It's interesting. I heard MJ talking about how this was one of the easiest scenarios to design because it just kind of designed itself in a sense. She was just talking about, it's like a playground, a sandbox. It really is. It's a fantastic scenario. It never gets old playing it. So. Okay, right. Let's move into, where am I? Mythos phase. Have we drawn from the? No, we haven't drawn from the encounter deck, have we? Here we go. Do anything, didn't trigger. There we go. And we get false lead. If you have no clues, false lead. Surge. Where's Surge? Surge is in the house. If you have 1 or more clues, test. Book of 4. Man. Book of 2. Book of 3. Book of 4. There we go. We can make it 4. There's no way I'm using Drawn to the Flame. So 4v4. That's not bad. Let's see how we go. Chaos Bag gives us a -2, so we fail. Okay, so we. What if your clues? Oh man, that is just. It's just the worst. That is a German sausage, ladies and gentlemen. Just the worst. There we go. Okay, so let's move into the investigation phase. 3 actions onto Sister Mary. Here we go. Now I've really got to think about this. So, now we've got a couple of fight pips here, so we could try and do some damage. But the best we're going to do is we're a 2. We could make that a That would be a 3. We could make it a 5 on a 4, so we could do a couple of points of damage. But to be honest, without shriveling, it's just a waste of time. So I think the first thing that we do, first action is we spend 2 and we bring out, and we do blinding light. Didn't think I'd use this card, but there you go. So there we go. So we are going to use our willpower. Oh, I wish we had the Holy Rosary, but anyway, we're going to use willpower. So we're a 4 versus a 2. Let's make that a 5 versus a 2. We might as well. 5 versus a 2. 3 up. See what the Chaos Bag has, please. A skull. So that's fine. So we succeed. We heal a horror. There we go. Nice. We evade. And we deal damage to the enemy. Not bad. Okay. He's evaded. Where have you gone? There we go. We've evaded the enemy. That was our first action. Okay, I'm going to do something a bit controversial here. I think I'm going to my second action, because I don't want to be hanging around trying to get these clues. Or do we get the clues from Miskatonic? Because what we could do is get the clues and move in, or move in, get the clues, tank a damage from Peter Warren. Yeah, and we get a victory point. But what's the worst that can happen? Let's do that. Let's move in, because it's the Investigator Games. We want the victory points. So let's move in. Oh, we're going to be tanking 2 damage. I changed my mind. I'm going to stay here. Sorry, we're going to be tanking 2 damage. I don't want to do that. I'm going to play Drawn to the Flame as my second action. So get 2 clues from the location. Let's see what the encounter deck has. Oh, you're kidding. Oh, no. They would have been on Peter Warren if I'd done it the other way. They would have been on Peter Warren. Instead, they're on the Masked Hunter. Oh boy, that's rough.
You hate to see it, man.
Oh man, that is rough. Like if I'd tanking a couple of points of damage, I could have done that with the guard dog, and then Peter Warren would have disappeared. But instead, I've got them on the Masked Hunter. Oh well, yeah. I said, what's the worst that can happen? And there it is, right there. Okay, but I get the 2 clues, and then for the final action, I will indeed move. I will move to. Should we move down? Let's move down, because I don't want to. And we will. Yeah, south side. Flip that. Okay, it's not. It's the Hysterical Society. Excellent. Okay. Good. All right. So what a round. So we evaded the Masked Hunter. We then used Drawn to the Flame, but unfortunately we're now 2 doom worse off. And then we just moved down to south side. So next time we'll get to Miskatonic University and we will get Peter Warren with these 2 clues. So that's the plan. I'm hoping we get shriveling, because even with Big Cop, if we have Big Cop out, we'd still be so hard to fight the Masked Hunter. So we move into the enemy phase, nothing happens. Move into upkeep. Book of Psalms, spend heal horror. I just don't need that. I don't need to heal any horror. Oh boy, what a wasted card. Anyway, it's got got a willpower pip on it, if nothing else. Still no shriveling. Okay, we're 3 doom. So we're already 3 doom. Let's see what the encounter deck has. And the encounter deck has another Hunting Shadow. You must either spend a clue or take 2 damage. Really? Okay. Bye-bye, guard dog. Unfortunately, the guard dog is going to buy the farm. I can't take the damage, and I don't want to share it. So we'll kill the guard dog. Dead. There we go. Still alive, still going. So let's move into the investigation phase. 3 actions. On to Sister Mary. Turn 7. We've got 1 victory point. Things are not going that great. I've just realised we're going to have to really move and get out of Miskatonic University because the Mars Hunter will move in. So it's going to be a in and an out.
Did you remember your bless token?
I did not. Thank you, Vera. I was just about, yeah, that's the moment. Yeah, thank you. Yeah, thank you. Okay. So first action, let's move up to Miskatonic University. Peter Warren is there. Second action, we'll spend the 2 clues. And there we go. First cultist, crowd goes wild. And then third action, we're going to get the hell out of here and we're going to move up to north side. Okay, so it's pretty straightforward, really. I think we're going to be taking a run across the top. I think we need the big cop out. Although, maybe we spend the 5 resources and gain 2 clues. Actually, might do that instead. That's probably a better thing to do at the moment. Okay, so let's move into enemy phase. Mars Hunter moves like it's like the Terminator into Miskatonic University. Upkeep. Hand of Fate. I don't even know some of these cards. Fast play when an enemy attacks an investigator at your location. Cancel that attack. Okay. 3-cost event. Okay. Is this guy here? It looks like he's like a bullfighter or something. He's bullfighting these Lovecraftian horrors or something.
It's a very strange piece of artwork. I've always wondered that too, right? Like, what is he doing? I'm pretty sure those are star spawns. That dude
What he's doing, that's a really good question, actually. But as to who he is, well, let's just say all will be revealed. That's something that Maxine can't talk about, who that person is.
Wait, what?
Because it
For
looks
real?
like...
Yeah, for reals.
Wow. Okay. He looks like he's doing, if I can make it there, I'll make it anywhere. It's up to you. That's what it looks like he's doing. It looks like he's kind of, doing kind of a singing to them. He's not got any weapons in his hand. It's just sort of.
I thought that was like a spear in his backhand. It looks like he's holding something in one hand. In his right hand, he's like holding something, and it's like kind of like behind his back.
Yeah.
I think he's got the holy spear there. I don't know. Whoever this guy is, he's going to be my new favorite investigator.
Yeah.
Episode 138 of the Investigator Games.
Yes, right. Oh boy. I was just trying to think, how long is it going to take me to get through to the end of the third scenario? I'm going to be at this for another 10 years for sure. My goodness.
On the other hand, the third scenario, it goes by really quickly if you want it to.
Yeah.
So you could just record 20 videos in a day.
Yeah.
And you'll be through them real fast.
Yeah. And they die. Oh, and they die. Oh, they're dead. Oh, they're dead. Yeah.
Just set it to the tune of Pop Goes the Weasel.
Yeah. Okay, let's add a blessed token to the chaos bag. Let's move into, what are we up to now? We're in turn 8. There are 4 doom down. We're halfway through already. Oh boy. Let's see what the good old Mythos phase has for us. Here it is. I was wondering when it would turn up. The old Crypt Chill. Ah, boy. Okay, so we're a 4. 4 on a 4. 5 on a 4. Let's make that a 6 on a 4. I don't want to really lose either of these. 6 on a 4. Chaos bag. Yep. Cool. All right, investigation phase. 3 actions onto systemary. Doing pretty well here. Right. I'm gonna spend these resources. The only thing I'm thinking is, though, I'm on the edge a bit here because I only need another hunting shadow or something. I'm dead. So it's whether I but we're already halfway through. So the thing is, if I don't get these clues out and maybe get another investigator I'm going to be dead anyway. So I'm going to risk it for a biscuit. We've already had 2 hunting shadows. How many more can I get? So I'm going to spend the 5. Going to be risky here. I'm going to get 2 clues. 2 clues. So that's my, yeah, that was my first action. Second action, I'm going to spend them. Do I spend them? No, because if I spend them here, I could risk getting, I can't remember her name, whatever her name is, who sits at North Side. So what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to move. I'm definitely not going to do it here because of Wolfman Drew, but we will flip this. Here we go. We're in downtown. And then what I might do is I might pick up another clue at downtown. Gain 3 resources. Actually, I'm going to do that. That's even better because then I can bring out the big cop. So for my third action, I'm going to gain 3 resources. Yeah. And then I can bring out the big cop and then I feel a bit more comfortable. I've got some soak. There we go. So we into the enemy phase. Mars Hunter moves up. Move into upkeep. Rite of Sanctification. Does anyone ever play any of these cards? I don't.
Rite of Sanctification's pretty good, man.
Yeah, I guess it means you're reducing costs by 2. Yeah. Yeah. I guess if I got it at the beginning,
Yeah.
more than now. But anyway. Okay, let's add a bless token. There we go. Okay, Mythos phase. We are really running out of time now because we're up to 5. So we're going to have to get this other investigator out really fast. Let's see what the encounter deck has. Oh boy. I'm gonna put this guy here because I don't want to make it any worse than it. Tell you what, we are really drowning in doom now, aren't we? Oh boy. Okay. Okay. Investigation phase, 3 actions. On to Sister Mary. First action. Let's bring out the big cop. Second action, let's move into Easttown. Third action, let's take down this big cop. Okay, so what's the story here? We are a 2. We're a 3. We're a 3 on a 3. If we're using the Blessed Blade, we get a 4 on a 3. We can make that a 5 on a 3. We can also exhaust. We've only got one chance anyway, so let's exhaust the Blessed Blade and add a Bless token. Might as well. Let's see how we go. So we're 5 on a 3. We are 2 up. There we go. There's 1 blessed. Again? Oh, I always bloody forget. There we go. Control Shift X. Control Shift X. There we go. So that's a minus. Well, they just cancel each other out. -2 to 2. So he's dead. Brilliant. Awesome. Okay, so that was our third action. That's great. Okay, better get rid of that blessed token. So there we go. So next time we'll definitely be bringing out the final cultist. If we're lucky, we'll get 1 more cultist before the game finishes. If we're lucky, which would give her 3 victory points, which isn't great, but you know. Enemy phase, Mars Hunter moves downtown. Upkeep phase. Ah! Boy, I guess it's not the world's worst. Yeah. Okay. Okay, fine. All right, add a bless token. There we go. Okay. Mythos phase. We are now 4, 6. Got 2 turns left. This is really, really not looking good. But anyway. Let's see what the encounter deck has. Oh Oh no. Oh boy. That's another 2 doom. That's it, really, isn't it? Ah boy. Oh boy. Gone. Ah. Okay.
If you had a vicious blow, you'd have a shot, but
Yeah.
you have beat cop. There is a shot.
Yeah. Yeah. I think I'm gonna have to go for it because I mean I've only got I mean there's no point spending the 2 clues. So 3 actions. Let me think about this. So I've got to move in. I can do 1 damage with the beat cop. I'd have to do. Yeah, so I did 2. No, I don't think it's enough because if I move in, I've got 2 actions left. I'm only doing 1. If a blessed token is revealed plus 1 damage. So it is possible.
It's a
It
long
is
shot,
possible.
but it's possible.
It's a long shot. It's possible. Might as well. Here we go.
Would you say you're gonna Hail Mary? I'll see myself out now.
Let's load up this bag. Let's make sure you have at least 10 blessed tokens.
Yeah,
for,
that would be awesome.
Okay, and also speaking of, at this critical juncture, we have an anonymous donation of $10. Thank you so much, Mr. Anonymous, for donating $10 to Doctors Without Borders.
Just for that, we've got 10 blessed tokens. This is it. This is do or die. This isn't it. So let's go. Let's do it. Let's move in. Here we go. All right, we've got 2 actions. I've got no cards to spend. Oh boy, oh boy.
So
okay.
You need those blessed tokens not only to deal enough damage, but to pass the skill test. This is the ultimate Hail Mary moment.
Skill test. It is. It absolutely is. Thankfully, the Mass Hunter doesn't have Retaliate, which is just as well. So let's have a look here. So we are running at a 4 fight. Yeah. So it's 4 on 4. So the good news is we're 4 on 4. If we use the Blessed Blade, we are a 5 on a 4. And we need to be getting Blessed tokens. Yeah. So it's a 5 on a 4. So let's go ahead and fight. Here we go. The crowd hushes as Sister Mary brings her blessed blade up and. Oh!
Let's go!
Oh, yeah! All right. And so I'll draw another card, which is the Control Shift X. Control Shift X. And we get a -2.
Yo,
so,
let's go!
They just cancel each other out. And that's it. Yeah, we do the damage. We do 2 points of damage. Wow!
One more hit, baby. Let's do it.
Whew. So I guess we can exhaust the Blessed Blade and add another token because it's one off, so we might as well. So we will put another token in the Chaos bag. So there's 10 again. Final action. Here we go. So we need, again, we are 5 on a 4. We are 5 on a 4, and we need a blessed token. If we get a blessed token, then we have killed the Mass Hunter. I can't believe this. Hush descends as Sister Mary once again plunges the Blessed Blade into the Mass Hunter, and we get it's a swing and a miss. Oh dear. But there we go. That's our final action. So yeah, unfortunately, well, we're still going, but yeah, in the enemy phase, 2 damage. So Beat Cop will take the 2. Oh no, Beat Cop will take 1 damage, whatever. I mean, it doesn't matter. 1 damage, we'll take a damage. And we'll take the horror. There we go. And then the upkeep phase, getting all these investigations now. That's that. We put an extra token in the chaos bag, but it's all. We move into there we go, mythos phase, and unfortunately the bells have. I think the bells tolled, aren't they, or do they? Yeah, the 12 bells ring out across the town. It's midnight. There's no time left to investigate the city. You must act based on the information you've collected from the cultists you found. So there we go. Sister Mary, turn 11. We ended up with only 2 victory points and 1 cultist. She really, I mean, it's only turn 11, so she really got dudded by those mysterious chantings. We got a whole lot of acolytes. If we hadn't gotten those, I think we would have, we would have gotten more than we did. So because Peter Warren's usually pretty easy to get. So she had a bit of bad luck there, did Sister Mary, but she did survive. But unfortunately, her shrivelings, I don't know where they were. They're nowhere. Shrivelings are nowhere to be found. They're right at the bottom of the deck. Literally at the bottom of the deck.
You
There's
hate
the
to see
vicious
it,
blow.
man.
Shriveling is literally there. Number like the
Fourth card from
literally
bottom.
and
Fourth
the bottom
and last
card.
card, yeah.
Oh my goodness. Oh boy.
I mean,
So
all things
anyway, there we go.
You did pretty well, man. All things considered, like, had you had drawn differently, I think on a couple of those skill tests, I think things would have gone a lot differently for you.
Yeah. Ah, yeah. It's the way it goes in the Midnight Masks. It can go really well, or it can just go horrendously badly. And when you're starting with their starter decks, which are not optimized, it really is a bit of a lottery. So there we go. That's Sister Mary. She's not done as bad as some of the others, so she'll walk away with 8 victory points, which puts her ahead of Father Mateo, at least. So she did really well. So thanks everyone. That was great. I really enjoyed that. Really enjoyed having you guys along and reminding me to put the blessed tokens in. Thank you to everybody who donated, and thank you to everyone who added extra blessed tokens to the chaos bag. That was very welcome as well.
Yeah, that's what we like to do around here. Except usually when they add the blessed tokens, there's sort of this expectation that an auto fail kind of comes along with it, but it seems like with Sister Mary that was thankfully not the case.
Yes, and a huge thank you to Mrs. Krabby Terror 8. I love you, Mrs. Krabby Terror 8. Thank you for that lovely donation. So my biggest fan.